The football locker room match preview is back, and I'm with Nas. Nas, how's it going?
Going good, Mo. Just a little bit of excitement and a lot of nerves. It's
Oh
always
yeah.
like this when we go to Enfield. We're happy that we are going early on in the season this time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, third game of the season at Enfield. Not going to be easy. But what a game on hand. I mean, what an excitement with all the new signings for Arsenal. And of course, Liverpool has signed some good players as well. And Ekiteke looks good, but we are not too concerned about that, are we?
Yeah. Look, we are not too much concerned about Aki TK, but the fact is that because we have a very solid defense, we are well structured when we are defending. But this game is going to be electrifying because Liverpool, what we have seen in two games, is not shy to go aggressively when they attack, and which gives us an opportunity to hit them on the break as well. This is going to be a very exciting and entertaining game in my opinion, and also two genuine title contenders going head to head early in the season. This is the time for Arsenal to get a win, get a proper W in their kitty, and just make a statement out there.
Absolutely. But what do you think about the injuries that we have at Arsenal? Because two main players, two very important players,
Yeah,
Saka, Odegaard.
Odegaard. Yeah,
We often forget to mention Kai Havertz, but he's also an important player when it comes to, not last 25, 30 minutes or even adding to
yeah,
the goal tally or just defending in general. So three big injuries right now. Looks like uh, I'm not saying it's going to be very challenging, but it's going to be very different from what we were thinking in terms of having Saka, Odegaard, at least the starting 11 players.
yeah. Absolutely, Mo. But that's why we have signed these players, right? The new players, Noni is there, Abriche is there, Victor is there. They are here to make an impact when the other lads are injured. It's going to be a long season. They will have to step up. People who have, just joined the club will have to step up. And that's the time to show that the depth in the squad. That's the time
Yeah,
for people to step up. That's the time for people to push those who think that there is a guaranteed spot for them in playing 11. To
right,
show that, listen, if Saka is injured, Nani can come in and do the job.
right.
When Odegaard is injured, for Vaneri to come in or a Briche Eze to come in. So options are there, plethora of options. Time for our squad depth to show that this time, this year, couple of injuries is not going to impact our form, is not going to impact our title challenge.
Yeah. And to mention one more injury, which is Norgard, we are not sure if he's going to come back.
Yeah.
But again, another injury.
Ben
Um,
White as well, Mo, your favorite Ben White. How can you
yeah,
forget your
Ben White as
Benjamin
well.
White?
Yeah. So couple of injuries
Blushing, huh?
in the starting of the season. It's pretty tough. I mean, if we look at it defensively, I am not too concerned because of the fact we have good solid defense.
Yeah.
When White is injured, Timber is there. When Timber is injured, White is there. Vice versa. But Odegaard and Saka is a replacement that is that's something we are going to see this season. Who's going to fill in those
Yeah.
boots? Because Saka, most importantly, the position that Saka plays in, Madwiki is too new to fit in the system, but I'm sure uh, he will have an impact when he'll get a chance to play,
Yeah.
most probably in this game. But
I think now Noni will start, Mo. Noni will start on the right. Not sure whether Abriche Eze will start on the center or he will go left and Vaneri will start in the center. So that is something which Mikel has to decide. I think Vaneri will go center and Abriche Eze will go left, or Abriche Eze can start center. Martinelli starts on the left
well,
because now
on
with
that bit, the prediction 11, the starting 11, I'll come back to you. But tell me about what do you think about Liverpool in terms of how they are
yeah,
playing, how they are defensively. For me, they are pretty good with the attack, but defensively they are not there, and especially with Frimpong injured, we are not sure. Um, we might be we might see Szoboszlai again at the right back position because again he's doing that inverted right back, which pretty much does the job. But What do you think about Liverpool in general with all the new signings and how they're looking this season?
More, I think we have seen it in last two games. Liverpool are overly aggressive. They are not shying from going full, like attacking full force. Their fullbacks play a key role, and whenever they attack, they leave like they are a man short in, to cover in the back areas, in the defense areas. So that is something which Arsenal have to be mindful. I think if we can defend better, then Liverpool will provide us opportunities to counter on break. That's when where our wingers will come into play. Maybe especially the wingers with high pace like a Noni or a Gabby Martinelli. But another interesting thing is, I think we have to point it out, is that Aki TK, the centre forward, has 2 into. He has shown a little bit of, like, he has shown decent quality till now. Of course, he has scored the goal. He scored a couple of goals. But apart from that, I was watching the Newcastle game and the Bournemouth game. He's not shy to drop a little deep, little deep on the left side of the pitch, which isolates Mo Salah on the right completely, and which gives Mo Salah enough time and space on the ball as well. So it's a very interesting setup from Slot. I think, and then the Slot has put together a different system from what it was last year. Last year they were much more balanced, but this time they are not shying to attack with full force. And Akitike is the key here, especially Florian Wirtz also, because when Akitike drops, Florian Wirtz pushes a little ahead of him. So it's a very interesting setup that Slot has here, which no, which is great when you have the ball, but when you don't have the ball, you are slightly vulnerable in the back. But then again, big teams play with big risk because they believe in themselves.
See, you are right on in particular point about how Salah is getting so much of space on the right wing because Ekitike, Words, and Gakpo or whosoever is going to play on the
Absolutely,
left.
Mo. Yeah.
So, but still, we saw Salah couldn't do much in terms of creating too many chances. Uh,
Yeah.
and you are, as you have rightly said, so many uh, chances were there where Saka had so much of space where in general he would just, make that
You mean
space on
Salah, right? Salah, not Saka.
Salah.
Ah.
So Salah would punish you for those kind of spaces that you'll give him.
Yeah.
But in Newcastle game, I was not able to see the same kind of impact from Salah. It could be for various reasons. I'm not saying
Maybe
he
just
is
one
going
bad
off.
game.
Yeah, it could be one of the games. But overall, if you have to see who's going to be your favorite, if we do not go, we are not thinking on the biased angle of being an
Yeah.
Arsenal fan. If you just have
Yeah.
to evaluate Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield with this team, where they have few injuries, uh, they are new for the system. If you see Bournemouth scored 2 goals, Newcastle scored 2 goals with 10 men. I think there is some kind of a defensive uh, problems that they are
Fragility,
facing.
of course, of course.
Yeah,
They are defensively fragile because the way they are attacking is because when they attack they are a little man short in terms of defense, but that's the way Slot has decided to play. And when you go at Enfield, more no matter which team you are, Liverpool is always the favorite. And
oh
and
yeah,
I think Liverpool is favorite with the way Slot is set up, with the way Enfield crowd right behind them. And it's an Arsene Wenger has said in past that it's one of the most terrifying grounds to go and play, especially in
yeah.
the Champions League. But this is the Premier League. But it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that the Enfield atmosphere does have an impact. But I would also like to say that this time, like earlier times when we were slightly more on the scary side, that we were scared with the whole Enfield impact, etc. Maybe this time is not that case. We are defensively very solid team, and if we
Yeah.
maintain the defensive structure, we can hit them on the break. We have wingers with pace, and we will have to utilize them at right times. It will only come down to the fact that are we able to pick out passes for our wingers when we are countering them. In the transition, are we good enough? Are we keeping that calm? Are we finding that final ball in final spaces or not? That's what it will come down to.
Okay. Uh, that reminds me of asking you the predicted 11 for Arsenal. Given so many injuries we already have, especially in the two
Yeah.
very important positions, which is right wing and center midfield, CAM position. So, who you are picking for your first 11, starting 11?
I think the back five remains the same as the Leeds game. We don't have much option. I wouldn't choose Miles over Calafiori for sure.
Right.
Saliba and Gabriel, there's no discussion on that. The best centre back pair in the world, in fact. Then, of course, my favorite Hurian Timber, David Villa in goal, Zubamendi, Declan Rice pick themselves. Now the question is, Odegaard is look. We don't have any confirmation on Odegaard, but from what I see, he might not play. If he doesn't play, we have two options. Either we go with Vaneri,
I just
or
want to
we
tell you something which I just came across. Odegaard won't play for sure in this game,
yeah,
but he has been picked by Norway's team, which is a good news for Arsenal fans because
Arsenal fan that international
yeah,
break. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So for international break, if he has been picked, I think it's not a very serious injury,
Serious
and
injury. Yeah.
I hope that's the case so that we can get Odegaard back. Anyway, sorry to cut you there. Go for it.
No,
Who
I
you're
think
picking
now the
for the?
question is more. Now the question is more. Uh, in that number 10 role, which is very decisive for us, do we give a shout out to Ebereche Eze at Enfield, game number one? Is he aware about the entire structure? The question comes down to that. Or or we trust our young boy who has played in the system for a couple of years now, for more than a year now for sure, Vanieri. Now that's the question which Mikel Arteta has to decide. I don't see how Ebereche as it trains. I don't see how Vaneri trains. But if I was the manager, I would pick Vaneri in the center role or then go with Ebereche as on left. But then again, the question in my because I'm not able to make decision. That's why I'm speaking a lot here. So, so
No, but you
have
just
some
have to pick
patience.
the 11. Tell me your 11. Who you're going to
Uh,
pick if you have to pick here?
uh, I'll go with Vanieri in the center, Gabriel Martinelli on left, and the center forward Gyökeres, right side Noni. Ebereche comes from the bench.
Okay. Okay. For me, I think from what I have seen from 180 in the last game, probably Arteta might give
No,
Eze a chance in the center for a simple reason that he has already played in the
I know.
Premier League. He knows how the other teams are. He has played at Anfield as well against Liverpool. So there's no question about the fact that he doesn't know how the Premier League works. And a
It's
big
more
signing like
down
that.
to more. It's more down to the structure because is he aware about where Odegaard presses, when to press, when not to press?
So
Like because if
from
we are
what I
not,
think is, yeah, from
yeah,
what I understand is Rice is not going to go up the field, up the pitch as much as he would do with Odegaard because Odegaard does a lot of defensive work. So here it's more of it's going to be Zubimendi and Rice are going to be at the
are you saying two
midfield.
pivots? We will play with two pivots.
Yeah, but it's more going to be that he, of course, they'll keep shuffling up and down. But I think Eze is going to have that free hand where he can go forward, make those runs, give passes to Medwiki on the right, Martinelli on the left for a simple reason, because of his defensive duties and his what do you call it? The goals that he has scored in the past against Liverpool. So I think for me it's going to be same as well. But for me, Eze will start in the
And
center.
left side Martinelli,
Martinelli for sure because of the defensive work
Victor.
and the history. Yeah, that he has scored
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of goals
I
against
agree.
Liverpool.
I agree. Martinelli will be the key because he has that pace to hit Liverpool on that break.
And
So I
Szoboszlai on the right as a right back
yeah.
is a perfect opportunity for
No,
Martinelli to exploit that.
absolutely, Mo. We will get enough chances, but the thing is that it will all come down to whether we are able to transition the ball quickly from our defense to the attack area to from our defense to Liverpool's third area, or are we not able to do that? If we are able to pick passes there, then I think we will have a very good chance because there will be opportunities for us to score. And also, also another important thing is that you have seen for two games, Liverpool has conceded 4 goals, two against Bournemouth, two against 10 men Newcastle. So they are a little man short when they play the kind of football they are playing for two matches straight. They remain a little short in the back at the back. So we will have enough opportunities. And then again, I don't see them defending set pieces with a lot of conviction. So there also Arsenal may have an upper hand. But
Okay,
the Anfield
okay,
atmosphere is where they will always have an upper hand. And I personally think Liverpool will start as a favorite, and this game will probably end. I'll tell you that later.
Okay, no, you can tell me because that's my next question where I want to ask you. We have predicted the
No,
team
no.
now. We
First,
have
you
to
have to
predict the
tell your
score.
answer. You always ask me the answer, then give your answer. So you tell me this time.
Uh, I'll go with 3-1 to Arsenal.
3-1 to Arsenal.
Yep, yep, yep. I just a short note on that. We look like a very solid team with a lot of bench strength, and I think we have that pace, defense, and the attack that we want to win a game. And 3-1 is an easy one for me from where I look.
Ah, Mo. 3-1, man. Like, that
Like I
positivity has
wanted to say
really.
2-1, but then I was like, I'm an
I
Arsenal
think for
fan, so
some
it
reason
will.
you liked us scoring goals 3 because against United you predicted 3-1. Against Leeds you predicted 3-0. Now you are again picking 3-1. You just want Jokeres
Till
to
the
score
time
3,
I'm
right?
not till the time I'm not going to get this right prediction for 3-1. I'm going to go with it. So yeah, it's
Mo,
3-1 for me.
I love your positivity and I love how hopeful you are. But I think there will be goals in this game. Like you also mentioned, 3-1 means where there are goals in this game. I think it will be a 2-2. I think the points will be shared. And I think 2-2 in Anfield is not a bad result when you are going at a title challenger. In fact, champions home and that home being Enfield with electrifying atmosphere right behind them and slot machine and peak of its powers, especially going front, especially in the attacking areas. I think uh, if we take a point, it will be a very good result. We have to be. I want to be a little practical. Don't want to be having that hopes that we are going to go there and smash them. I hope we smash them, but I think if I see the game, I think it will be a 2-2, and if we win more, that will be a statement, and I can't wait for that. But I think it will be a 2-2.
Okay, okay. Let's see what happens. But yep, I also wanted to say 2-1 to Arsenal, but then my inner
That's
child,
all right,
who has been an
yeah.
Arsenal fan, told me one more goal so that we can make a
Yeah, yeah.
statement, make a
Since your inner
there.
child, since your inner child said 3-1, I was okay to go with 2-2.
All right, we'll get to see on the weekend what happens. But thanks, Ness, again for the lovely chat, and we'll see you
Thanks,
soon.
Mo.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and follow our Instagram and Facebook pages. See you, guys.